Hello everyone. So for today, I wanted to show off these little things I had made. They're little clusters and I made these a long time ago and I feel like they need to be used. Now I want to show you how I went about making these little cluster things too quick. So this is all I did. It was a very simple little piece to make. I folded over a page like this. I didn't really, get too particular with it. And then I started taking scraps. And I know people like Shabby Dabby Doodah and some others go off and make pieces like this too. It isn't just me, but where they create beautiful pieces from their scraps and you just glue your scraps on. You don't have to necessarily do too much with it. They don't have to look perfectionist wise or anything like that. They just would take several papers like this and glue them onto a piece. So that was like the first bit of it. Then you take pieces like this, these stickers for example, and you glue them on and add a little bit more detail to it. Let's see here. Let's add this piece. Oh, it's a double piece. Alright. You can add vocal points. In some of these places. Also, you can add, for example, I'm going to be adding this gold piece in there just to offset some of that look. And they don't have to be a particular size or shape or anything else like that. You could decide to take this piece that's hanging off too high, just fold it over. Don't really matter. Then you stick a piece like that on there. Again, vocal points. You could decide you want to draw around your vocal points to add a little bit more detail. You can do that. Again, I'm just trying to show you a rough idea of how to make these little clusters. So then we can start using our little clusters. So you could easily choose to doodle on it. And I'm going to grab some more stickers here, just because they're nice vocal points. And this one I kind of want right in here. So I got that one going. These are sticker stamps. Yeah, my long fingernails sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. All depends. So if I'm silent for a moment or two, that's why. Okay, got that going. Now I really like this butterfly, but I really don't want to take the time to like cut it out fully, so I'm just gonna rough cut it around the edges here. So we have this piece, and I kind of want it around this little piece here. So there we go. We're starting to add some more to it. Now let's see. I know some small little strips of fabric too that we can just add. So that's all I'm doing right here. Is just adding this little strip of fabric. It's ratted a little bit, but that's okay. It's just, again, adding more texture to it. It isn't necessarily doing anything that is going to cause chaos or anything else. It's just a little piece of fabric. Again, I'm just having play. You don't have to be making these pieces to be works of art. You can just add, again, what you see fit. Wherever you'd like it to be. You could add stamping to it too. Let's see here. I'll grab this. This is Ground Espresso. I just grabbed a random stamp. And we're going to grab this butterfly stamp here. This is a peg stamp that my kids have. They let me use their stuff once in a while. Not all the time. But again, it creates a steady look throughout of butterflies. Just a added little look. And that was Tim Holtz Distress Archival Ink Ground Espresso that I just used. You could also choose to add stickles or color pops or the pearl one. I don't even know where my pearl one would be. So again, I'm just gonna add a little detail. It doesn't necessarily have a rhyme or reason to it. It's just creating a new look. So again, now I have to let it dry, but then I took the time and would cut it out. And after I took the time and cut it out, I would have clusters. Well, I had a magical idea of let's do this with an entire book. So I made these different clusters for different types of journals that I wanted to do in the future. Except I never got as far as making the clusters. So I thought, ooh, maybe doing something as simple as this may, again, give us that look, but also get these clusters on decorated pieces, so as they look good for future journals, it's done. Again, I got to the halfway point with this, and it was like I didn't do anything else after that. And I think it's been about a year since the last time I worked on this. So this is just my way of getting it to look more presentable after not spending time with it for so long. And then again, I kind of want to, one thing, straighten this out. Same as this part. There we go. And this could either be a tag or a pocket. It could become a side pocket easily. So if it's going to be a side pocket, I kind of want it to have a label on it. Something as simple as that label right here. Works good to me. And then if I chose to distress it, I could distress it, but I'm not going to with this one. Alright, now I have this piece here. And again, I kind of cut these, but I can cut them even more in half, and I think that would be a rather cute piece. Okay, then I kind of want that to have a tag look to it because it is a tag. So I'm gonna take this piece, fold it over, staple it on, and cut it. And voila, we got ourselves a tag. Again, I'm being kind of ruthless with this because, you know what? This has been sitting here for a long time. I need to just use it. It's one of them use it or lose it type situations. So that's why I'm just using it. Now, I made this a while ago too. This can get put in the done pile. And again, if we can at least get through some of these, it will be better for all of us. Okay, so I have this piece here, and I know I had this piece. think I just want to make it square. And maybe put a key on here. Yeah, I'm just going to put the key on there. There. I like that piece. Again, I'm just trying to make it a goal to use pieces I already have. This is going to be too small, but I think these 4 pieces, one of these will work. Let's find a nice one to stick this under. I kind of like that one. Okay, and let's add a little something as a label. So there we go, we got that one done. Again, I'm just trying to quickly whisk through these, I guess. You know what? Let's just do that one. I kind of like it. And again, I'm using up these clusters because it was a great idea at the time. I'll admit it, it was a really good idea. But my issue is I haven't used it. Like, I did all that time making these and just, it was like they floated off the planet after I was done making these clusters. I admit I haven't made any of the themed journals that I was expecting with it, so that had something to do with it too. Because if I would have just made the journals as I was making these clusters, I probably would have used it right away. But again, I didn't, so that meant they sat instead of being used. Which, again, meant they never got used. So, there we go. We got that done. And there are so many different ways to make clusters, like, honestly. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces ready to go into a journal. And it really didn't take us that long to just stick them and have a place for them to be at. So, I mean, this only took me a few moments and I dreaded making these. So, again, sometimes that's what you got to do when you have stuff that's just sitting around and you keep on saying, oh, I'll do it the next time. Oh, I'll do it this time. Sometimes you just got to take the time and just do it. So this was one of them projects that I've been purposely neglecting. So I'm happy that I got to share this with you guys. Again, it was very simple. All I had to do was glue them on and add a label to it. To some of these I didn't even have to do that much. So again, sometimes you gotta just get through it so you can get going with other projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night. Bye.